Good afternoon, family and friends. It's my pleasure to open up this celebration of the marriage of Helen and Kevin. On this day, Helen and Kevin will renew their vows and pledge their undying devotion before their loved ones. And so, on behalf of the bride and groom, I welcome you all to this joyous occasion and thank you for being present today. You may have heard of the expression, "I'm not a licensed minister, but I play one on TV." Well, I'm not, and I don't, sadly. But still, it's my great honor to have been asked by Helen and Kevin to preside over this ceremony, this renewal of their marriage vows and commitment to one another. When Kevin called me a little while back and asked if I would do this for them, he reminded me that he and I actually have quite a number of things in common. So up to the age of 2, my hair was extremely red. So this is what you have to look forward to. And in addition to that, both Kevin and I went to a parochial college for our university education. So now that's where the similarities end. His was a Jesuit one, and mine was Holy Cross. These two teams often meet each other very often on the football gridiron, and so we had to reach an agreement that Kevin will not mention 1993, and I won't mention 2020, 2019, 2017, 2015, 2012, 2020, and a few other occasions there aside. Okay, so it's a deal? Yeah, good. Okay, good. All right. I think you all know that Helen and Kevin were married in June of last year, but one thing was missing on that day: all of you. You are Helen and Kevin's community, the witnesses to their love, and the ones who will support them in their commitment to one another. As witnesses, you play one of the most important roles in this ceremony and in their marriage going forward. By your presence, you show you cherish the love that they have, and you support them in fulfilling this commitment, bulwarking them in times of trial when the commitment is what they have to fall back upon. Helen and Kevin, marriage is a bond to be entered into only after considerable thought and reflection. By making this eternal promise today, your relationship will become stronger, richer, and deeper. You will demonstrate your abiding love and respect for each other. Your lives, which began on separate paths, will be forever joined as one. Today, we are also celebrating the joining of Helen's and Kevin's families and friends. We wish everybody from both families could be here today, though you'll note that Helen's parents, Mirban and Sinan, are watching via video teleconference, right? Okay, they're zooming in, right? Okay. We all have our favorite video teleconferencer, thanks to the pandemic. So greetings to Helen's family, who are sending their love from across the miles. Mirban, Sinan, Gary, and Nancy, you have given your children love and support through their years and their lives, and they are filled with profound gratitude and respect. Without you, this day would not be possible. Deep, abiding affection is among the greatest gifts of the human experience. Those of us who have pledged to this bond that we celebrate today know it to be a blessing to be cherished. So at this time, I have a few suggestions for you. My first suggestion is this: be constantly grateful for this precious person who has chosen to make a life with you. It's a precious miracle to have found each other, and a blessing to be thankful for always. Second, be generous with compliments. Be attentive and helpful. The world can be a rough place. Don't add to the roughness with hard words. By your tenderness, your sweetness, and your thoughtful actions, you can make your marriage an uplifting refuge and your home a warm haven. Third, as you grow in wisdom and age, always be the kids you are today. Constantly strive to have fun with one another. You are each other's playmate. Enjoy each other, surprise each other, laugh and play together. Don't take every single little thing so seriously. Have a sense of humor. Marriage is no joke, but it is indeed a tremendous rollicking joy. Find moments in every day to smile and laugh together. And last, but perhaps most importantly, Make truth the unfailing bedrock of your lives together. A happy, loving marriage is built on trust and respect. That trust and respect can only be sustained if you're both deeply committed to always being open and truthful in every exchange, no matter how small. And so my hope for you is this, that you have many long years to delight in each other's company, to feel gratitude for your great fortune in having found each other, to have fun and to make a home together that is at once sheltering and welcoming, to each do meaningful, productive work at home and in the world, and to love and be loved by the friends and family who are here today to support you and who are around the world, all the way over in Turkey, right? Very good. Okay, now Helen and Kevin are going to renew their vows and make a marriage statement of intent and consent. Helen and Kevin, do you present yourselves willingly and of your own accord to be joined in marriage?
I do.
I do.
Do you promise to care for each other in the joys and sorrows of life, come what may, and to share the responsibility for growth and enrichment of your life together?
I do.
I do.
Okay, very well. So now we're going to have an exchange of rings. Graham, if you could provide Helen's rings to Kevin. So Helen and Kevin are going to exchange rings as a symbol of the promises that they've made here today and of their ongoing commitment to each other. So Kevin, are you ready? Okay. Please repeat after me. Helen,
Helen,
I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
To wear with love and joy.
To wear with love and joy.
As a ring has no end.
As a ring has no end.
Neither shall my love for you.
Neither shall my love for you.
I choose you to be my wife.
I choose you to be my wife.
This day and forevermore.
This day and forevermore.
And now, Graham, if you could provide Kevin's ring to Helen.
Kevin,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
to wear with love and joy.
to wear with love and joy.
As a ring has no end,
As a ring has no end.
neither shall my love for you.
Either shall my love for you.
I choose you to be my husband.
I choose you to be my husband.
This day and forevermore.
This day and forevermore.
Very good. Okay. Now what we're going to do, a special thing that the couple chose for their ceremony is a sand ceremony. Okay, and I'm going to explain this. You've committed here today to share the rest of your lives with each other. Today, this relationship is symbolized through the pouring of these two individual containers of sand, one representing you, Kevin, and all that you were, and all that you are, and all that you will ever be, and the other representing you, Helen, and all that you were, and are, and will ever be. These two containers of sand will no longer exist, but will be forever joined together as one, just as in your marriage. Okay, I've asked them to face each other and join hands, and now we're going to send this couple forth. Helen and Kevin, before your family, friends, and loved ones, you've consented together in wedlock, and there too have pledged your faith each to the other. You've declared the same with the exchange of rings and now the joining of hands. There is honesty and sincerity in the promise and what you have said and done here today. For that reason, I declare you to be husband and wife. There's another big tradition. Kevin, you may kiss your bride. We're going to have the couple recess out as well as the wedding party, and if you could all just follow them, and we'll go around and have a little reception with the entire bridal party. So, step forward, please. It is my honor and delight to present to you Helen and Kevin Holt.
Can everyone hear me? Speak up. All right. I'd just like to say a few words to congratulate Kevin and Helen on their wonderful wedding. And I'll start by thanking everyone here for your part in making today special. You all look beautiful, and it's been absolutely fantastic seeing everyone this weekend. One of the things that I admire most about Kevin is that he puts his whole heart into everything that he does. For example, I have this really clear memory from maybe 15, 20 years ago. Our family was skiing at a little local ski resort in Colorado. And I remember stopping right above this little lip on the run, where the run suddenly got steeper. And I remember looking up the hill and seeing this whooping red and blue blur just fly past me. Kevin wasn't turning, so he flew over the lip and disappeared from sight. And I remember leaning over and seeing him clip a tree and just go sprawling. Now I was worried, naturally. And but as I got closer, I realized he was laughing. He wasn't hurt. He just really wasn't interested in taking it easy. If Kevin was going to ski, Kevin was going to commit. Now, since then, of course, he's matured a little bit, learned how to turn. But he still never does anything by halves. And that makes him one of the bravest people that I know. Helen, it makes me beyond happy that Kevin has found someone who sees and appreciates that as much as you do. I know that he's happier than I've ever seen him, and I know that he loves you wholeheartedly. Now, I was lucky to have gotten a chance to practice this toast, actually, last year in Chincoteague. Phew. And we already knew then that Helen is smart, kind, a great sport, and we are so lucky to have her joining our family. I couldn't ask for a better sister. And over this past year, it's really only highlighted how great they are together. They're a great team. And we all wish them the best moving forward. I hope that the roads ahead only bring you closer. To Kevin and Helen. Cheers.
Love you, brother.
Thank you so much, and I want to reiterate what Graham said, and honestly, it's so meaningful to have everyone join us today. I really liked what Tripp said, and I'm going to steal his words, but that's what was missing from Chincoteague, is all of you. So thank you so much. For me, we've been waiting a really long time for this. We all have. And so I'm especially excited to make this toast because it gives me an opportunity to put to rest a practical joke that Kevin has been pulling on me for the past 8 years. Now, this all started when Kevin came back from college freshman year, and it was Christmas. Now, he didn't have a lot of money for gifts. Who does? That time in their lives. And he got me for Christmas a deck of cards. Now, I was 16, didn't appreciate the gift, and unfortunately, I let it show. I regret that. Now, Kevin, at every opportunity, ever since, for 8 years, birthdays, Christmases, graduations, has gotten me a deck of cards. Now, they're nice. I mean, they're novelty. So Guinness is a deck of cards that he got. Ski resorts, national parks. Annoying, yes. But overall, not disastrous. Then something strange started happening. Other people started getting me decks of cards. Relatives, new friends. Decks of cards started flowing in from all over the place. I noticed, but I didn't concern myself with it. It turns out that at every opportunity, when people needed gift ideas for me, Kevin had been telling them to get me decks of cards. He said that I collected them. I now have the opportunity in front of you all to announce that I do not collect decks of cards. Do not listen to Kevin on this. He is trying to prank me. Now that the practical joke is over, we can all take a second to step back and appreciate just the amount of thought that went into this practical joke. And this I present to you guys as my little window into Kevin. He takes this amount of thought and he pushes it in every aspect of his life, in his career, in his investments, and into his relationships. So to both of you, it's amazing to see that Kevin put so much thought into his relationship with you, Helen. And I'm so thankful that you put exactly the same amount of thought into him. And it's a genuinely beautiful thing to see. And it shows. The way they communicate when they're with each other is genuinely inspiring. And when they're apart, Kevin talks about Helen as if she's just right there in the room with him. It's amazing, right? And please, and I've seen this over the past couple years, you guys working so diligently and so hard on bettering each other and your relationship, and I have every confidence, and I speak for everyone here, that we will absolutely see that into the future. It's been amazing to watch you guys grow together, like Graham said, as a team, and it's you guys against the world. But don't forget that we're all here on your team with you. So with that, I think it's only fitting that I end with something in Turkish. So I'm gonna try my best, but we'll give it a try. So, Ojan kızım, kış kızım. And to those of you who don't speak Turkish, it means the bride is with us and the groom is with us. So, everyone, please raise your glasses with me to Kevin and Helen. Cheers.
Let's give him a great hand.
Give them some encouragement. That clapping is encouragement. Yes. And he knows that she's wearing a very expensive dress too, so you know he ain't gonna mess up any frosting on the dress.
Not facing me.